This is the story of a dog who might have the most caring heart in the world. Her name is Bug, or just Bug. For Marissa, that morning was just another day. She had her coffee, packed her bag, and was on her way to support the shelter in the city. She didn't have a plan. She thought that maybe she would help for a few hours, feed a few dogs. But sometimes the most unplanned moments are the ones when fate takes us to the right place. In one of the quiet corners of the shelter, there was a small dog that no one noticed. It neither barked nor reacted to anyone approaching. It just sat there and watched. His eyes were not old, but he was tired. There was a tiredness in those eyes that was exactly like the silence in Marissa's heart. This dog touched my heart. Her name was Bug. The staff called her Bug for short, but the tiny name did not do justice to the magnitude of the love she carried. Marissa leaned down to eye level. Bug tilted her head slightly to the side and continued to watch Marissa without averting her gaze. Something happened at that moment. It was as if two lonely hearts had known each other long ago, but were meeting for the first time. That day, Marissa did not return home alone. After Bug came home, it didn't take him long to settle in, but he didn't act like a creature getting used to it. He acted as if he belonged there. Behind Marissa when she walked, beside her when she entered the kitchen, on her lap when she sat on the sofa. Bug was always there. But what was most striking was his silence. He didn't bark, he didn't run, he didn't jump. He would just come closer, sit next to her, and slowly lean himself against Marissa. One day when Marissa walked in the door tired after a busy day at work, Bug came to her. He just looked into her eyes, then climbed into her lap and rested his head on her shoulder. At that moment, Marissa felt a feeling settle in her throat. Silence is sometimes the deepest speech. Bug said nothing at that moment, but he said a lot. "You are not alone. I am here." Bug shared the same warmth not only with Marissa, but with every guest who came to the house. Every hand that reached out to him was rewarded with a hug. When he saw a sad face, he would softly approach and put his head on their chest. No one could remain unresponsive to this little dog's affection. Over time, people in the neighborhood began to say, "Bug hugged me too." Marissa's friends started to come not only for coffee, but also to get hugs from Bug. When Marissa left the house, Bug always said goodbye in the same way. He would sit by the door, hug her lightly when she leaned in, and say goodbye without averting his eyes. But each return was like a ceremony. As soon as the door opened, Bug would approach slowly, climb back on the lap, and hug her neck. No rush, no panic, just a deep peace. I always say, I'm glad I took him. Over time, Marissa realized this. Bug's greatest strength was not his voice, but his silence. He was telling her how effective love is when it is sincere, not ostentatious. Inside that small body, there was a giant heart, and that heart spoke only through hugs. Thanks to Bug, Marissa learned to talk less and feel more, to complain less and be grateful more, because sometimes a hug can be more powerful than any sentence. Bug's story is proof that not only a dog, but also showing love, being soft, even silence has meaning. If Bug's warmth has touched you, maybe you should hug someone today. Maybe you should stand quietly beside him, because sometimes the greatest kindness is just being there without saying anything. If you like this story, don't forget to like and leave a comment. Subscribe to stay up to date with real stories. This is the story of a dog who might have the most caring heart in the world. Her name is Bug, or just Bug.